show that'll change your lives. The greatest show ever televised. Look out, natives. It's time for Eddie Kane Live. 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 It's time for Eddie Kane. Died in a car accident.
Welcome back to Eddie Kane Live. We are the show about clay bowls. Yeah, we went into Boston. We did some stuff.
I was supposed
Occupy.
I was supposed to go with you guys to that Occupy Boston thing.
You're just as lazy as the occupods.
Yeah.
Roll that clip. What is this protest all about?
That's a tough question. The whole idea of this is that we're the 99th percentile. You know, we are everyone. Of the United States.
Of the United States.
You know,
okay.
we're the 99%. We're not the top 1% of society. We're not the corporate money.
What is your role in Occupy Boston?
I just live in Boston and I think this is interesting, so I've been coming down here for a few hours every day, checking it out.
So would you say you support it then?
Sure.
Hey, we were wondering if we could ask you guys a few questions about Occupy Boston.
What's Occupy Boston?
Well, that's actually the question we wanted to ask you.
Oh, well, I wish I had an answer. Right now, I would just have to say it's the unrest with the way the country is going right now, and the trickle-down theory isn't working.
Great, man. Here, I'll ask you one or two questions off this sheet here. Do you pay rent or do you live on your own?
No, I live here right now.
Okay. Do you work or have a job?
No, I do not.
Okay. And how do you support yourself?
By the kindness of my friends, which has been, way too long and, too much even for them.
Do you consider yourself part of the 99%?
Oh, most definitely.
How often do you live in Tent City?
I don't live in Tent City. I'm here to help make Tent City happen.
Here to help. Do you?
It's not Tent City. It's Dewey Square. It's the occupation of Boston. Our goal is to protest what causes people, what causes the problems we have in the world right now.
Great. Do you have a job outside of this?
Right now, I'm unemployed.
And would you ever consider getting a job at a fast food restaurant, grocery store, or convenience store?
If I had to, I would.
Okay. So how do you support yourself right now?
I work different things I cannot talk about.
Okay, what personal experience or experiences made you decide this protest was an important one for you?
Well, just living life. It seems everywhere you go, they just nickel and dime you on everything. You know?
Could you give us any specific examples?
Well, you go to the bank to cash a check, and they charge you $5 if you don't have an account. You can get
Which bank is that?
Sovereign Bank.
Sovereign Bank. I have Sovereign. I didn't even realize that was happening to me.
If you don't have an account, they charge you $5.
Oh, I do have an account.
To cash your check. And if you have an account, they charge you more than that.
Really?
Yeah, they take money out of your bank account sometimes.
I had no idea because the deal I have with them is free.
Huh. Well, you're one of the lucky ones, I suppose.
I guess.
Basically, on the subject of loans, I'm studying to do something to help people. And I have this enormous debt hanging over my head when one of the top executives for the loan company has a $330 million private golf course. I think it's crazy that a lot of people who are studying to do basically good things with their life and help their communities have to have the weight of debt over their heads.
Most jobs suck. I would.
But isn't the whole point of the protests that they don't feel that there's work for them, or is there work everywhere and they just don't want to do it?
I mean,
2/3 of people who are in prison are people of color.
only 12% of the population are black, but yet 2/3 of the people in prison are colored. And it's obvious that we are oppressing those people, and the wealth gap between the whites and the blacks has never been larger since the civil rights movement. Through redlining and through gentrification, we are pushing the black community into poverty at the expense of our morality.
I don't like your opinion so much that I went to Occupy Boston, and I have this to say.
What?
I'm here at Wall Street.
Eddie, this is Boston.
What? We're here at Boston, and I'm protesting against the one politician who's been stealing from us, stealing right out of your pockets. His name is Ted Finnerty. He's been stealing from you. He's been deceiving you. Everybody's been voting for him, and they are all feeding into his lies. Need Ted Finnerty out of Wall Street. Need to get him out. Need Ted Finnerty out of Wall Street. Need him out. He's been stealing from you. He's the mastermind behind all of this. Yeah. Ted Finnerty is stealing from you. He's literally going into your pocket and taking your money. That's a thief. He's been stealing from our economy. He's been in Wall Street and out. He goes there and he has parties, and none of us are invited. How do you feel about Ted Finnerty?
Ignorant.
What next?
I don't know. It's not my show.